Hey guys, Dylan Tommy here. Just gonna run through the fish room, just cruise the planted tanks. I've been doing a lot of species specific, tank specific videos, but I thought I would just cruise tonight. We'll check out all the vegetation, some of the species in these tanks. Just the leopards in here nowadays. I used to have a paradise fish in here, but he was returned to the LFS because of a damaged caudal fin. But I enjoy keeping the leopards in here for now. We're letting this tank establish. It's one of the newer tanks. And the plants are looking green. We got 8 leopard danios in there. And that tank's still rolling. I'm happy to show the big planted tank because I always want to update this sword runner. This thing is just fantastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are we counting? It goes down. And then it comes back up here. And there's the tip. I think there's, what, 8 of them on there now? It's kind of hard to count the ones in the back. There's 2 down there that are deep in the back of the tank. But yeah, that planted tank and that sword runner is looking fantastic lately. Haven't done much with the rotala. Trying to keep it just to keep the balance in the tank until these swords grow out a little bit more. Come down here. Look at the sage. These pieces of dwarf sage are just really gone crazy in this tank. That's the one thing I love about the shrimp tank is this beautiful plant right here. This tank's been going for almost 1.5 years with the same substrate and the same plant, so I dig them. You see the rotala over here. It used to be full of anacris, but now it's pretty much just a rotala. I got some wisteria in here too. You see that? But I definitely got some shrimp in here. They're down here feeding. This is a quick shrimp update. I guess we can head into this tank. I haven't really shot this tank in a while. This is the tank with the Madagascar lace plant in it. And it's been going crazy too, and I only keep shrimp in this tank because I'm just not too sure what to do with it just yet. I like the crazy vegetation, and I just like the way the tank looks with those beautiful aquatic plants in there. So I've kind of just kept it a shrimp tank, and I enjoy them. I mean, they're at the age where they're swimmers, you know. See a lot of shrimp swimming around in the water column, and I enjoy that behavior. They're a younger colony of shrimp compared to this tank over here. Much older, much lazier. You see them kind of hanging on the substrate and hanging on the vegetation, but not too often swimming in the water column. And you can see that they're more red, just more mature shrimp in here. But I've kind of just kept this tank going just because I love that lace. That lace is looking awesome. And the tank's cool itself. Let's pop over here. My new additions. I don't know if we're going to see them. They do a lot of hiding. And because I'm sitting right here and I'm talking, I'm spooking them. I tell you, I can show you the 3rd edition that I did not show you, the crebensis. This, I believe, is another female who's not happy. Ooh, and she's hiding up in that corner. And she doesn't even want to show herself because the zoom button's not working. But she's up there. And my other gal and the albino's in here. I'm surprised they haven't showed themselves. That's a little surprising. Right, we'll blow by that tank real quick and see if we can see Ravi. He's such a cool little guy. I'll just get him on camera real quick and we'll head over to the Brichardi tank. Hey bud. Right. Dwarf pea puffer in the house. Like I said, I just wanted to cruise tonight, check out a couple different things. Oh, let's head down here. Why not? We can check out the guppies before we head into the Brichardi tank. I do want to show you these other smaller ones because they've matured and they've got some decent color on them now. And it's these two right here. That's not really the best one. I'd like to show you the red one, because I'm just not too sure if it's a male or a female. It's not mature enough to really tell. I was leaning towards female initially, but then I'm seeing these colors come out, and it could quite possibly be a male. Oh, and we're not zooming in here. This guy right here, he's one of the more mature sub-adult guppies I have in this tank. And I think it might be a male. Not too sure just yet. But yeah, guppies are thriving, this tank's thriving. The Brichardi that I have in this tank is really looking good. Let me show you this gal. Look at her tail. That lyre tail has really grown. It's actually a lot longer than the lyre tails on the Brichardi in the other tank, in the mature adult tank. So this gal's looking really good. I'm happy to show her. But let's go for a walk and we'll check out the main Brichardi tank, because I'd like to get her in there. I've told you guys that several times, that she will eventually end up in here. He always takes off to the back. He's got this piece of slate here, and that's his safe zone. He hides right underneath it. There he goes. I'm gonna sit down so I don't spook him too much. This tank's thriving. It often looks the same every time I show it. So let's just check him out. The Lamprologus Brichardi. He's been in here about 8 months. I've had him for over a year, but in this 48 tall, this tank, it's been about 8 months since I set this tank up, and it's very well established just with the 2 fish that I've been keeping in here. Really fun tank to grow these beautiful fish out in. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of cruise the fish room. I like to do updates every week or so, you know, just for my documentation of what's going on in my fish room. And it's awesome to share too. I mean, I'm checking out your tanks. I'm following all my subscriptions. So I'm happy to think that you guys are in my fish room and checking out what's going on in my tanks. Much appreciation. We're going to definitely duck into the Mbuna tank before I call it a cut, because these guys have just been digging away all week. Not you. Not you, little DeMasoni. Not you, Mr. Red Top. You beast. Look at this hole he's got for himself. The radius is down there. It's all to glass. This little cave in here has never been down to glass like that before. But that's all tug. And if you saw the digging update video, you saw him bulldozing it. Water column's a little clearer now, but the holes are still just as massive as ever. Gives them more territory, more hiding places, more likely more spaces to dominate and fight over, which is still cool. I noticed the errata's trying to get in Tug's hole lately, so that may be an issue. But Mr. Man's holding down his tank. And things are looking good for the amount of mess they created earlier. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Much appreciated. You guys tank on.